From Nigeria's oil boom to the safari tourism of Kenya and South Africa to the resource-rich Democratic Republic of the Congo, Africa has no shortage of attractions for investors, travelers, and consumer products companies. Africa is larger than the U.S., China, India, Japan, and Europe combined. The 5,000 miles of territory stretching from Tangier in the north to Cape Town in the south are home to more than 1 billion people speaking more than 2,000 languages. Africa has more than 1/4 of the world's arable land. By 2020, its 1.8 million members of the middle class are estimated to grow to 3.2 billion. Economic growth across sub-Saharan Africa is expected to average 6.1% in 2014, well ahead of a global average of 3.7%. That's the good news. But as the continent continues to develop, high-profile African nations like Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and Congo represent the difficulties in trying to build world-class economies while dealing with terrorist attacks, worker strikes in key sectors, and long-burning conflicts. An established democracy like Kenya has seen election-related violence in the past, and tourism contributes about 12% to the Kenyan economy. But incidents like the Westgate shopping mall attack by Somali extremist al-Shabaab put the pause on many travel plans. In Congo, years of violence and corruption has turned what should be a crown jewel of trade and mining into a no-man's land for all but the hardiest investors. Some estimates say armed conflict shrinks an African nation's economy by an average of 15%. Further down the continent, mining strikes in South Africa have disrupted an industry that powers the economy. In Nigeria, Boko Haram has plagued the country with multiple terrorist attacks, leaving scores dead or abducted. Their destructive methods have impacted the economy too. The foreign share of transactions on Nigeria's stock exchange at the start of 2014 has fallen to 45% from 75%. Nigeria's foreign currency reserves have dropped to 31 billion from 44 billion in 2013. But the hope is that these serious and deep-rooted problems won't ultimately win out over people's desires for a better life. Research shows African consumers are poised to increase spending on clothing, footwear, and accessories, cars, and baby products too. Continent-wide, those who earn at least $4 a day and have some money to spend on items beyond the basics already includes about a third of the roughly 1 billion Africans. Companies like Coca-Cola and Mars have strong supply chains in rural areas of Africa's frontier markets, and more global brands are working their way in to create jobs and cater to people. Overcoming security challenges, bad governance, and other thorny issues won't be easy. But everything from the manpower to the spending power has the potential to keep Africa's high-profile economies on track.